simply makes you stranger.
Top 10 Darkest Acts of Joker in Animated History. The Joker is easily one of the most popular villains in the history of pop culture. He was introduced in 1940 in Bob Kane's Batman #1 as a psychotic clown. He loves murder and has a twisted sense of humor that prompts him to get the last laugh in the worst possible ways. His bleached white skin and devilish grin are his trademark features. He is sinister, vile, and loves to get on Batman's nerve. He will do anything to unleash anarchy and combine it with his ruthlessness. This is a lethal combination. Unlike several other villains, he has no set motives revolving around vengeance or a lust for power. He simply does things for little to no reason, and there is minimal logic behind his actions other than toxic mischief. This causes him to pull off some of the most heinous crimes that are way worse than just shooting someone with a gun. Thanks to his crazy antics, the reader can never get enough of this character. The Joker has been reprised over and over in comics, animation, video games, and live action. Some have seen more success than others. In this video, we will list down some of the darkest acts committed by the Joker throughout all forms of media.
Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Say hello, JJ.
Number 1. The Joker tortures Tim psychologically, turning him into young Joker. In Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker, the notorious Joker returns to action even though he was believed to have died 40 years ago. Commissioner Barbara Gordon tells Terry McGinnis the story revolving around Joker and Tim Drake's Robin back when Bruce Wayne used to be Batman. While on patrol, Tim Drake aided an old woman who was Harley Quinn in disguise. She hit him with a mallet and dragged him away, causing him to go missing for a good 3 weeks. That is until Batman and Batgirl tracked him down to the original Arkham Asylum. Joker and Harley introduced their son, Joker Jr., to Batman. Batman was shocked to see that it was Tim Drake with his signature Joker grin plastered on his face. He had been brainwashed and drugged, which was proven when the Joker showed Batman a home movie of him torturing Tim into becoming Joker Jr. Tim was also forced to reveal the identities of the Batman family. This obviously angered Batman, who got injured while fighting Joker. However, Tim Drake himself shot Joker in the end, after which he spent a year in rehab to do away with his insanity. Number 2. Joker kills Superman's unborn child. 5 years prior to the events of Injustice: Gods Among Us, Lois Lane had gotten pregnant. In the story, she gets an anonymous tip-off of a senator taking a payoff at the docks of Metropolis and heads there. Meanwhile, Superman senses that something is not right in the city. At the docks, Lois and Jimmy wait for the senator when someone else appears in a trench coat. He kills Jimmy and reveals himself to be the Joker, who has arrived with Harley Quinn. After this, Lois goes missing for a half day, and Superman discovers Jimmy's body alongside a bloody Joker card.
He has her? Help me, please!
Wonder Woman finds out that Lois has been kept in a hijacked submarine, and Superman gets there immediately. However, he sees Joker and Harley operating on her and charges to attack when the Joker gasses him with a fear toxin laced with kryptonite. All of a sudden, Superman sees Doomsday in the submarine and tackles him to protect Lois and the baby. Batman contacts him and asks him to stop immediately as his reality was warped. When Superman comes to his senses, he sees not Doomsday, but Lois. The gas Joker had used was also synced to Lois's heart in the way that it would trigger a warhead placed at the heart of Metropolis. So not only was Superman forced into killing Lois, his child was also killed, and the termination of Lois's heartbeat caused the destruction of Metropolis. And it was all orchestrated by the Joker because he wanted to get back at Batman, but was salty about never being able to defeat him in a battle. After this, Joker was killed by Superman. Number 3. Joker disables Barbara Gordon by shooting her in the spine. In Batman the Killing Joke, Joker escapes from Arkham Asylum, which Commissioner Gordon frets over. His daughter Barbara was making him a drink when someone rings the bell. She opens the door and is shocked to see the Joker with his gun pointed towards her while being dressed in a touristy outfit. He shoots her and damages her spine. Jim Gordon tries to attack Joker, but his henchmen knock the commissioner out.
Can't they finish the commission, take him where he needs to be? And please, do be careful.
Joker undresses a wounded Barbara and takes out his camera. Later, she is taken to the hospital where the doctor tells Harvey Bullock that Barbara will never be able to walk again.
It's finally here, isn't it? The moment we both dreamed about.
Number 4. Joker finally makes Batman kill him. Batman always stands for his policy of no killing, which annoys the Joker. In The Dark Knight Returns Part 2, the Joker attends a talk show where he kills the host, gasses the audience, and takes control of a congressional representative, making him call for a nuclear strike on the Soviet amidst USA's growing hostility with the Soviet over Corto Maltese. This prompts Batman to take him on. Meanwhile, Batman's image had taken a toll as the government wanted Superman to end Batman's vigilante activity. Batman finds the Joker, who is wounded and also partially blind. Despite his no-kill policy, Batman decides to end Joker once and for all because he considers himself to be responsible for the Joker's murders. The Joker stabs him repeatedly when Batman breaks his neck in front of several witnesses. Joker begins to taunt Batman and provokes him to kill him, but ultimately, Batman stays true to his principles and doesn't land the finishing blow, so Joker twists his own neck and kills himself to brand Batman as a murderer.
Now I'm always smiling.
Number 5. Joker kills Rachel. In Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight, Bruce Wayne competes with Harvey Dent for the love of Rachel Dawes. The Joker had tried to kill her at Dent's fundraiser by holding her at knife point and throwing her from the skyscraper window, but she was saved by Batman. After killing Police Commissioner Gillian Loeb and trying to assassinate Mayor Anthony Garcia, the Joker leaves behind evidence stating that his next target is Rachel. Batman and Gordon manage to capture the Joker, but his men kidnap Rachel and Dent under Joker's orders. Batman interrogates Joker and gets their location, but learns that he can only save one of them as they are on the opposite sides of the city. Batman decides to save Rachel, while Gordon and the police go to save Dent. However, the Joker had switched the addresses to psychologically torment Batman, so now Batman was going after Dent and was oblivious to it. Rachel and Dent were tied to chairs and were surrounded by oil drums. Dent tries to escape, but he falls over. Batman arrives and rescues him. Just then, both buildings explode and Dent is safe, but the police and Gordon fail to reach Rachel on time, causing her to die in the explosion.
You do whatever you want with it. We got a closet full of them.
Number 6. Joker kills the host and the audience on a live TV show. In Batman The Dark Knight Returns Part 2, the Joker pretends to regret his actions in the past. He manages to convince Walper to take him on a talk show where he can tell his story. But of course, his original intentions are far from simple. He plans to escape with the help of his henchmen, who supply him with mind-controlling lipstick. During his talk show appearance, Joker kills Walper and gasses everyone in the studio, audience, and crew alike, killing them all.
Wait! You promised to send me home!
I never said alive.
Number 7. Joker tormented a civilian and nearly sacrificed him. In Batman the Animated Series, Joker gets himself involved in the life of a regular Gotham citizen named Charlie Collins. After Charlie's car gets cut off by the Joker on the highway, Charlie cusses at him, oblivious to the man being the Joker. He is cornered and promises to do Joker's bidding to get away with the situation.
Anything, says you?
The Joker lets it go temporarily and tells him that he will keep in touch. 2 years pass by, and Charlie has changed his identity and location for his safety, but the Joker has been keeping tabs on him. So, when Commissioner Gordon gets awarded, he decides to call in Charlie for the favor, who now has no choice and has to travel to Gotham. Charlie learns that he has to hold the door open for Harley Quinn to wheel a cake into the testimonial dinner held for Gordon at the Peregrinators Club. Joker also promises to send him home immediately. Charlie fashions a bat signal beforehand for safety. He is called in to carry out the favor, and he holds the door open for Harley. However, he finds his hand to be glued to the door handle. Harley wears a gas mask and slips another to him, after which the room gets gassed and the guests begin to become immobile. The Joker appears and pins a bomb to Gordon's lapel. He escapes with Harley, leaving Charlie to die in the explosion. Fortunately, Batman arrives on time due to Charlie's bat signal and manages to launch the bomb outside.
Boy, and
That makes a lot of sense.
you know what I mean?
Thank you, Randall. Thank you so much.
I just want to.
Number 8, Joker kills Arthur Randall. In 2019's Joker, Arthur Fleck, or Joker, works for an entertainment business called Ha Ha. After Arthur gets assaulted by teenagers, his co-worker Randall offers him a gun for self-protection. However, he only does it to protect himself and his job. So when Arthur gets fired for possessing the gun, Randall does nothing about it. As Randall is revealed to be two-faced, this takes a toll on Arthur, who considers people who mistreat him to be the worst of the lot as it stands for the world he hates. So when Randall visits his apartment with Gary, Arthur cuts his throat with a scissor mid-conversation, stabs him in the eye, and smashes his head against the wall repeatedly, ultimately killing him. As horrendous as the act is, Randall's inhumanity is responsible for driving Arthur over the edge, as it acts as the last straw.
10-minute countdown sequence.
Number 9. Joker threatens Gotham City with a nuke. The Joker threatens to turn Gotham City into a huge dent and steals a massive bomb from a mob auction. Commissioner Gordon requests for an evacuation of the city, but Mayor Hill refuses it due to a lack of solid evidence regarding the bomb. Batman and Gordon contact Harley Quinn at Arkham Asylum and offer to pardon her if she were to help them.
I need help.
Well, you've come to the right place. I recommend a lobotomy.
The Joker's stolen a bomb.
Meanwhile, Joker takes Mayor Hill as his prisoner at the mayor's house itself and frolic in his swimming pool. Batman and Robin reach the mansion and find the bomb. Hill offers to pay a ransom, but Joker refuses it because he just wanted to kill the cops and Batman and then escape in a biplane. When he sees Harley, he asks her to go on the plane with him and sets the timer of the bomb for 10 minutes. Robin points out that 10 minutes isn't enough time for Joker and Harley to save the other inmates, and Joker flies off with her. Fortunately, Robin manages to defuse the bomb.
Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker.
Number 10. Joker poisoned beauty products. Tim Burton's Batman movie portrays a super creepy scene with a psychotic Joker selling products that gives people a permanent grin, similar to the Joker's smile. He had contaminated beauty products in Gotham with a toxic chemical called Smilex. The chemical caused a violent allergic reaction and was responsible for the deaths of 2 models named Candy Walker and Amanda Keeler. Both sported the grin on their faces. 3 mysterious deaths take place at a beauty parlor as well, and while the news is being aired, the female news reporter begins to scrunch her lips and laugh like a maniac. She then falls off her chair. Just then, the Joker appears on screen advertising Smilex. The dead models Walker and Keeler appear on screen with their grins as well. The same grin was plastered on the face of the dead body of the news reporter, alluding to the fact that her lipstick was laced with Smilex. The Joker killed people with Smilex because of his insecurity revolved around his disfigured face. With beauty products being laced with the lethal toxin, the residents of Gotham stopped putting on makeup altogether, which is exactly what the Joker wanted, because he could not stomach the idea of others looking beautiful when he looked the way he did.
And if you liked our content, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to us if you haven't already. Have a good one and be safe. Thanks, everyone.
I'm pulling the best joke ever. It'll be my masterpiece.